We're back to the warmest monkey. Oh. God, I've forgotten how hellish this game is. Yeah, I saw the tease about the Among Us Yakuza collab. It means nothing to me. Among Us is slowly turning into Fortnite level of just make anything work. Which is fine if you want that, but I don't know, it feels less special to me if everything is involved and there's no exception, that it feels less of a party and just more of a weird slum where everyone's allowed to just sloth around. Makes me feel uncomfortable. So we didn't invite these guys, but they're welcome to stay and clog the toilet. But some people like those kinds of parties. I've been to a couple of them. Never again. Certainly feels strange. I don't know, it feels on brand. If I saw like a Rugrats, SpongeBob SquarePants and Mr. Blobby collab from Among Us, I wouldn't bat an eye. I'd just be like, yeah, on brand. You just sort of do whatever they want. And they're big enough to demand whatever they want, so why wouldn't they? A throbbing mess. You haven't touched Among Us in ages. It's amazing how... Holy shit. Wow. It's amazing how popular it got. It's really cool. Fun piece of history. People are going to look back at Among Us like it's some kind of cultural, marketable phenomenon that it exploded so quickly. 20 years ago on this day, Among Us was released, and it was the biggest pop culture dump of its time. You couldn't believe it. You weren't there, but I was there. I was there for the pop, and god damn did Among Us pop. It made so much fucking money. I filled my swimming pool with eggs because of it. I didn't even like eggs, but I was so rich on that Among Us money, I just did it anyway. Because there was no consequences. I was that wealthy. Anyway. Also, the zoo thing is true. You have an uncle that works at one. You really got an uncle that works at the zoo? That's amazing. Can I turn this game down? Holy shit. I'll do that when I die next time. Fucking hell! Ah! Why is this game so fucking demonic? Satan had a hand in this, I know he did. The Frenchman was like, please, I want to make a game, please. Okay, just leave it to me, son. Okay, now that we're in a pool, let me, grab the config and turn this game down. It's evil. Okay, that's better. This game is evil! Now I can actually talk to you. You can never gather enough friends to play Moggy Mogamumu. Can't you join, like, public servers, or is that not how it works? Aside from the occasional August meme, Among Us hasn't really been manned. Hasn't really been in your mind. Hasn't really been in your mind for ages. There we go. Solved it. It pops up from time to time. Every now and then I see a Among Us thing. 4 years after it really accelerated. 2 years. Let's not forget there's going to be an Among Us cart. Oh, that's right. It's getting a show. I forgot about that. Released in 18 and suddenly got popular spike in 2020. During the pandemic. That's when all the normies were forced to stay home and play video games. And they infected a lot of stuff with... Kinda liked it when the normies just stayed in their bit. We had our bit, and they stayed in their bit. And it was a tense relationship, but it's one that worked. And then the bits got mixed. And now it feels weird. One monkey ear destruct. I want that on a t-shirt. You don't like joining the public server, it sucks. What the hell makes you think doing Among Us with friends would be any different? It sounds like the same type of hell. A genuine masterpiece due to the Owen Dennis involvement. That would be funny. That would be funny if Among Us became like a cultural phenomenon. It's like unironically amazing. It's like, holy shit. This is legit. This is actually fantastic. I'd let my kids watch this. Holy fuck. Thanks for the bit mixing and price of everything. Single collectible skyrocketed. I will never forgive them for that. Normies fucking ruin everything. They really do. They're so boring and lame. Not like my monkeys that get roadkilled. Hi, do you want to go out? No. What? No, actually, yeah. Let's go out. Yeah, tell me, what would you do on a night off? Let's see what we do. I don't know, go to a club. Oh, a club! How subtle and nuanced, amazing. Let's stand around and drink in a loud house. You need to relook at the cast for the Among Us show. I didn't know they had the cast listing already. Gatekeep your hobbies, folks. Yeah, right so. It's weird how gatekeeping became a negative term for a few years. That was the strangest thing to me. It's like, gatekeeping is actually bad? And I was like, huh? What? Since when? And then people were saying, like, gatekeeping is bad because people aren't allowed in. It's like, yeah, that's the point. It's to keep assholes out. That's why we have a gate in the first place. If there's no gate, then everything gets ruined. It was that was weird. That was a weird part of the internet. I'm glad everyone moved past that and started to, you know, realize that we do actually need some kind of people that go, hey, you're just here to make trouble. Get out of here, you! And then you shoo them away with a broom. Go make trouble somewhere else. People come here to be happy. Ashley Johnson. Tulip VA. They got fucking Frodo voicing the green... What, really? I thought they would get voice actor level of fame, not real, you know, face actors. Among Us has got some serious money. Last time you heard the show is done, but no one is willing to pick it up. What the fuck? What do you mean? It's like it's finished? It's been made? But no one wants to publish it? That's wild. Kimiko Glenn is in the cast. Who is Kimiko Glenn? Tell me what voices they have casted for what characters. It's finished and sitting around gathering dust, but no one wants to publish it, like Netflix or anyone else. It's weird how no one wants to touch it. You figured they... Holy shit, that was dangerous. You figured they would, considering what it is. Has no one told them that it makes money? Even someone who doesn't give a crap would want to do it because it's just money. It's like, this is an investment. You will get money back through this. How strange. Penny Parker. I do not know who that is. Some of the people involved are the ones who do the face and voice work, like Phil Lamar and Wayne Knight. I feel like I should know these names, but I'm just not. It's not sinking in. Penny Parker in the Spider-Verse. I do not remember the Spider-Verse. I saw it once with a guy I didn't like. I enjoyed the Kingpin scenes. I honestly don't remember much about the film. The company definitely ruined it. I feel like if I watched it again, I'd enjoy it way more. Hello! As well as Brigitte from the underrated series Close Enough. Again, I don't know. Shows bashful face. I don't know what these things are. This guy didn't like... Oh. Nah, he was a friendly enough guy. He was just a fucking normie. You know, it was just like... Cool, you want to see a film? Then I guess afterwards we're gonna get in your car and go to a pub or something. Cool. And then we're gonna talk about sports and girls. How... Woohoo! Yo, you're really stimulating my brain. Amazing shit. Fucking hell. That was such a boring day. I don't know why I didn't just leave. I guess I was pitying him or something. Maybe he was lonely. Did you see the guy kick the ball? Yeah, I guess. It was like the other umpteenth tillion time they kicked the ball. Blishes. Phil the Mar is Samurai Jack, and Wayne Knight is Nerdy from Jurassic Park. Okay, I'm getting names now. Faces, sorry, I'm getting faces to the names. Some serious people are involved with the Among Us show then. If the premise of the investment isn't eye-catching, then the cast should be. Like, there should be somebody who looks at these names and go, I know these people, this must be a prominent brand. It seems suspicious. It seems very suspicious, almost like... It's almost like they're trying to make it fail. Not Eric. It would be the whip. You know what? It would be. It would be Burger Andy. He was definitely more of a Burger Andy than an Eric. That's, I think I could say that with confidence. I somehow managed to dodge all of that traffic. What a win. Kimiko Glenn voiced Baby Shark in Baby Shark's Big Adventure. That's a thing. Baby Shark. I don't know why people hated that so much. Is it because it was everywhere and people just found it annoying? Was that it? Because it's quite wholesome. I don't see what there is to hate about it. It's just a kid in a shark costume dancing. Baby Shark. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It was quite innocent. Whoop. Talking about the Mongol show. Yes. Well, we're talking about what little we know about it. Apparently Among Us is getting an official Like a Dragon Go. That's how this conversation started. I saw the teaser and I'm just sitting there like, okay. Is it like, I guess it's gonna be skins or something? I doubt it's gonna be anything substantial. Like we're not gonna be like, there's not gonna be a Kamurocho city map, there's not gonna be like music or anything like that, or like Easter eggs and props from the games. It's just going to be skins, which is fine, but it's like, well, if you're going to put in the effort, then put in the efforts. You've got the money, and if it's just going to be skins, then why did you bother with the collab? It's not like you're a small indie company. Like, these guys were gloating how much money they made last year. It's come on, fucking do something. Whole point of money is to spend it, don't sit on it. In all seriousness, Kimiko Glenn was nifty in Has-Been Hotel. Christ! I feel really bad for not committing these names to memory. Because these voices seem to be in almost everything I've seen, and I'm just like, that was cool, and then I move on with my day. I don't like take it. There's only a few voice actors that I know that I have committed to memory, and that is fuck, actually no, never mind. Never mind. I've forgotten his name. It's something green. Fuck's sake. Dan Green, yes! There's Dan Green. And the guy who played Infinite in Sonic Infinite. Wait, no, Sonic Forces. We haven't got to Sonic Infinite yet. That's not real. Well. I forget his name too, unless it's the same guy. Oh, somebody's taken the top spot. Bug. Holy shit. Where am I now? Have I gone up or down? I don't remember. I'm 27. Sonic Infinite's the next game in the series. It's infinitely amazing. I'm Sonic. He rubs his shoes. Yeah, I like Dan Green. I saw him in an interview once, and he was doing, like, you know, when people ask these voice actors to do voices and lines. He was happy enough to do that. Voice actors are amazing, so you do your best to remember them. It's not out. I don't remember these people out of any, like, disrespect or resentment. I have a serious problem with remembering any kind of celebrity stardom, because I think I just don't get it. I think because I look at these people and I'm just like, oh, that's some talented human being that rocks. And then I just move on. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Stop. Stop. Holy shit. Why do they do that so much? Anyway, so I look at this stuff and I'm like, wow, that's a talented human being, and then I move on. As if, like, it's some kind of street performer. I'm just like, that's really cool, gives them money, then I move on. It's, I've never really been any good in the whole celebrity sphere. I don't vibe with it. I'm not very good at, remembering many actors, voice actors, or performers. I remember a couple, if they're, you know, prolific enough, but I have such a hard time. It's like keeping it in mind. Oh, goodness. It's one of those things you've studied a lot of. I get that. Because I bet there's a bunch of names I could rattle off from things I'm well versed in that everybody else wouldn't know. Oh yeah, you were telling me about Titan AE. I didn't know anything about the film. Apparently, a lot of people know about it. Well, it's one of the few films that... one of the few films that everybody knows about, but I don't. I'm usually pretty good at keeping up with well, any kind of entertainment media. Even if I'm not interested, I at least know what it is, even if I haven't watched it. Ooh. You thought Titan AE was obscure? Really? It's like the... oh yeah, you mentioned, yeah, it's like the Iron Giant. Nobody knew or cared at the time, but then it became like a cult classic kind of thing. Leguizamo. John Leguizamo. The Glowbox Man. Did you know that John Leguizamo was in the John Wick films? It's wild. He either is, or somebody who looks just like him and sounds just like him is in the films. It's possible. There's only so many faces and voices to go around, some are bound to be similar. Woohoo! We don't talk about Bruno. Why don't we talk about Bruno? You know what? Never mind. Maybe I don't need to know. Oh, we found the giant fish pond again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spawn so many monkeys. So we're gonna have like 30 monkeys in this pool and we're gonna drain it. For some reason, if I keep doing this, I keep spawning monkeys. I don't know why. I don't know how. It's a weird quirk of this universe. Fish are fucking massive. They are big. They don't seem too interested in me or my friends, so that's a good thing. Rayman Legends has a Luigi costume for Globo, which is quite a coincidence. That is quite the coincidence, you're right. I wonder if there's a Reddit post somewhere that exaggerates the coincidence into some kind of conspiracy. Nintendo absolutely knew what they were doing. It's like it's Ubisoft. No! Yeah? Wait. I love that shit. Hey, Green. How many monkeys is that now? I should have been keeping count. Oh, the game's starting to lag. This happened last time when I started spawning loads of monkeys. Let's see if I can crash the game with how many monkeys I can spawn. Either the game crashes or we drain this water. One of the two things is going to happen today. This game makes me want to play Animal Well. I remember that was huge when it came out. I didn't get a chance to play it myself, other things were happening. Oh my lord. Look at these dudes. There's so many. Oh, the game is lagging. I heard a bit of crust in the audio just then. More so than usual. You do research, but apparently there's some English Dragon Ball out where David Gassman, the Rayman guy, voices the majority of the characters. Oh shit. Also, you haven't played Animal Well. Kind of planning to try play 100 indie games from your backlog next year. That's what. Whoa. That's one hell of a goal. So many monkeys. The game is slowing real down now. There should be an achievement. Make the game crash. I don't know how you would program that though. Yeah, that would be difficult because the game crashes because there is an end to a string that doesn't occur in a logic loop. And you can't program the game to look for that if it closes down when it happens. Shit, how would you make that? I guess you could get the achievement again if you reboot it. Because you could have Ghost Cache with like a crash report attached to the data, but I guess that would be the way you could do it. That's an idea. Make the game crash. New achievement. Speaking of Dragon Ball, we're 10 episodes into Kai now. What do you think so far? How do you... comparing Kai to the original Z? They managed to give an unlockable in Robotnik's ring races for those who managed to crash the game. Shit, I didn't know that. Oh, you didn't watch OGZ? We'll watch it at some point in the future. Oh shit, that's gonna be one hell of a whiplash. That's that's gonna be funny. I'm looking forward to your reaction. Kai, you think is better to start with, so we have better idea? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Kai is really good if you just want to watch Z without all the crap attached to it. Not that the crap isn't good, but it is crap nonetheless. The game is really chugging now. Look how long it takes me to jump. Whoa. 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 So many monkeys. Some of the editing in the first episodes is a bit odd, but apparently it gets better. The voice acting is really good. Tien just died where we left off yesterday. He got his arm cut off and blasted. Jutsu! Also, modding War Monkey might be possible, after all, because it's a Game Maker Studio 2 game. Uh-oh. Where, all we'll need is the Undertale editor mod, which, by some fluke, is able to modify any game that's made in Game Maker. So if I just grab that, oh my god. Oh my god, the things you could do. God, the game is chugging so badly. I'm gonna keep up the pressure though. Tien is the rawest DB character. Through intense training, willful meditation, dedication to his arts, he grew a third eye. That's fucking metal. Sup, bro? Yeah, I just grew a third eye because I'm so fucking raw. No big deal. And he's human, by the way. We keep forgetting that. He's not an alien. He's human. Just an ordinary Hugh boy. Yes, the Croc remaster. It finally got a release date. I don't know what the delay was for, because it was going to come out before Christmas. And then they said, we want to make some changes, we'll be back soon, and it's like, alright, take your time. And now they're back! I'd like to know why they delayed it. Maybe there was some problems with the engine or something. But yeah, April 2. It's coming out on everything except for Steam. It's coming out on GOG for the PC. Because Steam wouldn't agree to their I forget what it's called. That thing that apparently protects your computer but also completely destroys performance of games. And nobody told the higher-ups that it's out of date and pointless. Warm and Nebula, perhaps? That would be funny. It would be really easy to edit these monkeys to look like Nebula too. I wonder if these monkeys have like a border mesh, meaning like there's a particular size that they have to be in order to work, because if there isn't, we could make these as detailed as I want. Fucking hell, the game is really chugging now, fellas. The game is moving at like 2 or 3 frames a second. This is nuts. What an achievement. The good news is GOG gives you the original PC version of Croc as a bonus feature. I love GOG. GOG is really good at keeping up with game preservation. And also giving you, like, cool options too. Not to mention, there were just some things on GOG that you just cannot get on Steam. Either through some stupid copyright law, or just out of neglect. I forget what game it was, but there's a game on GOG that's no longer on Steam. And the only reason that it's still on GOG is because the company completely forgot what GOG was, or if they had a partnership with them. It was really funny. Because of their game files, like we've taken and moved to older PC and play them there. It's really friendly. Like Stranglehold. Stranglehold is on GOG, but not on Steam. Game fucking slaps. I I like GOG a lot. Fuck! This game is really chugging now. Holy crap! What the hell is happening? Because I'm in an infinite water source, I can keep spawning monkeys. And the more monkeys I spawn, the more chuggist the game becomes. So I'm trying to see if I can crash the game. I don't know how many monkeys we have. I've lost count. You were tabbed out away for a moment, and now you have an armada of monkeys, and the game is on its knees. I'm trying to, I'm trying to stop the game from living. Holy crap! Oh my god, it is. It's getting bad. This is getting really bad. Auto crash. My PC. Wukong or War Monkey. I think my PC will be fine. I don't think this game is okay. Holy shit. Every time I jump. Okay, so I think this is actually working in my favor. So there's a set. Okay, I think there is a ticket in the game that has a set amount of time that I spend in the water for me to spawn another monkey. But I think the ticker is running independent of the game's frame rate. So the longer it takes me to do anything, the faster the monkeys are spawning per frame. It's a perpetual loop. It's just... it's getting real bad. This is hellish. Even if I decided to give up and get on the mainland and start moving, it'll take me forever. I need to continue and commit. Suddenly chiptune noises. This game is... I think this game was summoned by a spell. What if someone comes in and has never seen this game before? I'll just play off this as normal. Yeah, this is one monkey. This is what's supposed to happen. Come on, I want to have 1 frame per second. We're getting close. We're about like 1.2 frames per second. We can get a whole 1 frame per second, surely. We're not quite lined up for a full tick. Seconds per frame. This is a great way to spend Wednesday afternoon. Holy. I'm kind of impressed. Somebody get one monkey dev on the line. Ask him to come here. Like, are you impressed? Can I be in the next game? One Monkey 2? I did a funny on the internet. That means I'm allowed to be in the next project, right? Oh! There was a moment there. That looked like an entire frame for 1 second. We're getting close. Holy moly. This is insane. Holy moly. I have no idea if the monkeys are staying or not, because it's just one big brown mass. It's the throbbing mass of the normies. Here to claim my frame rate. What do you think? You think I should stop? Do you think I should stop soon? Maybe this game won't crash. Maybe this game is substantial enough. I'm looking at my computer performance and it's no higher than when I booted the game up. So I don't think... I think the game itself is completely able to run what's happening, but for some reason, the frame rate is not keeping up. How many monkeys till the game crashes? I don't think it will crash. Because from what I can see on my performance thingy, the game is running as it should do. But there seems to be an internal throttle that stops the game from exerting itself based on the memory that's on the screen. You know what? I'm gonna venture. It's gonna take 50 weeks, but I'm gonna do it. Let's... with my army of monkeys. I'm gonna breach the mainland and make my way. This is gonna be insane. Let's go. Imagine seeing this. Watch out for the pool of monkeys, dearest. They'll get you. Oh my lord. This was a fun idea on paper, but now... Oh my god. Here they come. They're starting to emerge. Let's go. Holy shit. It's taking so long. Called for the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys spawning on the bed." Game. I said, "I'm glad I hired you, Doc. You always know exactly what to say to cheer my little face up." Shit. I can't tell who I am. I guess I'm the one at the nearest to the bottom. I'm just holding down and seeing what happens. Look at this! Imagine this in 4-player mode. I'm gonna isolate this later and send it to the one monkey dev. With sheer determination, I managed to... Holy shit. There's so many monkeys. It doesn't even look like they're moving. They're kind of just spreading across the floor like a virus. We did it, gang. We've made 3 feet away from the water. You know what, I'm glad. Because I would feel really guilty about experimenting with this game in my free time like this. It would feel like a waste of time. But these 3 hours, I'm allowed to fuck around. And fucking around is what I'm doing. This is insane. I wonder if this is the winning strat. It would take hours. All I'm doing is holding down. I've not pressed any other button. This is insane. The winning strat. You just gotta spawn 500 monkeys. Make the game chug to a crawl. And hold down. Eventually something will give. That was that Pokemon music again. Bing, 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 bing. You know what this is like? This is like waiting for a page to load on the internet back in 98, when we all had dial-up. I'll come in for dinner later. I'm waiting for this image to load up. It'll only take 10 minutes. Back then, that was fast. 10 minutes for an image? Fuck. You must have been rich. the bit crushed color images enhance the vibe. It really do. This really, oh my god. I keep looking up and seeing the giant mass of monkey that's following me. A massive monkey worm or something. Holy shit! I don't know what that sound is. They were coming in. Come to me, my children. Splash in this puddle with me. All 500 of you. Holy shit. Okay, off we go. At least we're down to 1 frame a second now. Oh, a road! I could see the cars passing by. This is going to be hell. This undulating mass of monkeys crossing the road, this is going to be terrible. But it's all led up to this. Hours and hours of reading the manga. Waiting patiently for a volume a month. For a chapter a month. 12 long years of loyal, dedicated readership has led us to this moment, the crescendo. The finale. I spent hours... I still need to make that edit. Where Chris Pratt is just looking at the camera breathing. I spent hours stomping on... Make it a 10-hour edit. Just upload it to YouTube. What a waste of time. Be great though. Imagine being a driver and seeing this. Holy shit. You want to see how they fare against the road. If this was real, the monkeys would win. There's too many monkeys. The cars wouldn't be able to drive past. There'd be too much mass. Kinda sucks though, the tree's in the way. I guess we'll just have to leave it to our imagination. Okay, boomers. I can't tell if... Something's happening. Finally, 1 FPS. This is it. This is like going frame by frame on a Lemmings level to make sure that you get the puzzle just right. I can't tell what's happening and I'm not moving down anymore. I've been holding down this entire time. Curse this tree being in the way. For real. Oh my god. If the more monkeys get run over, will my frame rate improve? Holy shit. Well, I made it across the road. I can only just see the carnage out the corner of the tree. Oh my god! Wait, the frame rate. It's picking up. I don't know how many died, but apparently enough died for the game to start waking up. These noises, holy shit. We're still slow, but we're picking up. Oh no! They're all starting to die of dehydration. They're all dropping dead. No! My army of monkeys. Starting to pick up the frame rate a bit. I think it'll drop again when I find another road. They're climbing trees. They're all desperate for Wawa. I'm thirsty. I need some Wawa. Oh my god. The mass is thinning. The frame rate's picking back up. We're almost at a smooth pace again. Wow. What a horrible thing. We're back to playing the game normally. What an episode. And in the end, it didn't even matter. Whew, made it. True though, it didn't even matter. I spawned that many monkeys that I could have taken on the world. But I barely moved an inch and they started dying. It was... too many. Splishity splashities. Precious. What? What would you do if you looked out of your window and you saw a monkey splashing in water at 2 frames a second? Call the animal control. I don't think they're going to be able to help. Is the monkey splashing faster than its frame rate can allow? I think so. Yeah, we can't help you, miss. That's not our department. I think I'd throw a blanket over it or something. There isn't supposed to be a wild monkey in Finland. That's pretty good reasoning, actually. That's not our department, ma'am. But there's not... This isn't normal. There's not... We don't have wild but... The fuck? What do you mean this is... Somebody do something. I've clipped through the fucking that building. Some of these monkeys have very strange pathfinding. That would be an interesting thought experiment, introducing species of monkeys into areas where they don't belong. Introduce the Japanese macaque into Finland and see how well they do. They probably won't do very well at all. Damn it. Always make it to the beach and then fail. Still my highest score is the 3 million. Let's try again, but actually not waste any time. Last time I went to the far left and tried to do it that way because there was so much less obstacles there. for me to contend with. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but with the other direction this time. Because it turns out this map does not Pac-Man. It is one giant map that stops having features at a certain point. The beach is... I'm assuming the beach is the ending. I've not actually reached it myself. You gotta cross that giant-ass road. As opposed to the small-ass road. I think this is a good direction. We'll soon see. We'll soon see. How much further is a good idea? Everybody come on in. Let's drain the water. Good shit. I think this might be the end. The edge of the map. Yeah, it's starting to look like it. Keep hogging the water. Water good. There should be a game called Warm Elephant, where you play as an elephant that's trying to get warm, but you don't get run over by traffic and you just you just blast your way through the cars. I think that'd be a great idea. Do elephants need to get warm often? I'd imagine they'd need to get water often. The warm elephants. Oh yeah, probably. Burnout, but with elephants. If you can get Sony to take that idea and run with it, and then make it flop. I don't know where my train of thought was going there, I forgot. Damn it! That was a bad idea. I know they cool off by getting water and sprayed it over themselves and use their ears as fans. They do. They also like to roll around in mud because it protects their skin. And then the mud slowly comes off as the heat absorbs the moisture. I misunderstood the goal of the hypothetical elephant game. It would be to find a way to heat up an elephant. How about, you know what, I like the idea of, it's called warm elephant, but you don't cool it down. You deheat it up, and instead of a hot climate, the elephant is walking around in a cold place. And you've got to find sources of heat for the elephant to get warm. You find it beanies and stuff. And bowls of curry. You know, I prefer that. There is an elephant game called Tembo the Badass Elephant. I know it very well. There should be a game called Warm. Koopas. Otherwise, the best elephant simulator you know of is Super Mario Wonder. That's true. There aren't enough elephant games. That is true. There needs to be more elephant games. I want an elephant game. Okay, I'm going to pitch this an idea, and this is a serious idea. This is not me trying to be funny. This is a real thing that I'd like. I would like a wholesome type of game where you play as an elephant in a village somewhere, and the role of the game is that you are already well acquainted with the village and the humans are well acquainted with you, and you use your elephant strength to help the humans fix and repair and build their village slowly over time. And as time goes on, you get more rewards from the humans, like better feed, better clothes, better living conditions. And as you keep going, eventually there will be some kind of crescendo that only you, as a big fucking elephant, can achieve. I'm not sure what that could be, but I'm sure somebody could think of something. And as time goes on, you can convince more elephants to come with you. To do bigger tasks, and then you'll have a whole... Wait, what's a group of an elephant called? Is a group of elephants called a herd? I actually have no idea. But you'll have a whole group of elephant buddies with you, and you can all buddy up and elephant around. It'll be great. It is a herd. You know, I've never thought about it. Kind of like a spin of a management game. Yes, but instead of looking at a blank screen clicking icons, you are the elephant actually doing these things. It's a management game. Splashes and splashes. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, I would like an elephant game, kind of similar to Tembo the Badass Elephant, where you're a badass elephant equipped with all sorts of gear, and you're just, you know what? No, fuck it. It already exists. Tembo the Badass Elephant already exists. There's no need to make it again. I was just about to go on a tirade about how much I want a game about a badass elephant wearing a bandana, and he curls into a ball and rolls through bad guys, and he uses his trunk to put out fires. And I was like, that fucking, that's just Tembo. It already exists. Go play it. Ah! That water pond was a trap. You want an elephant game where the left stick controls your around, and the right stick controls your trunk. You love that Tembo is developed by Game Freak of all companies. I know, right? It's crazy. It got made by Game Freak and is really decent, and then they carried on making Pokemon games, and slowly, the elephant game idea you had was you play as an old elephant who's trying to make his way to the elephant graveyard so he can pass away peacefully, but along the way you'd recreate memories of his life leading up to the present day. I like that. That sounds like a game that the people of Journey and Flowerwood would make. The sun is too bright, I can't see my game. Pepcore. It's a Pepcore type of game. Elephant graveyards are fucking scary. They're too busy making mediocre MMO. But that does sound like an indie game that should exist, and you would play it and cry. Me too. Big tearjerker potential, you approve. You could, that game could also be like, have a side slice of education as well. Do you remember that game I played a year ago, that Gibbon game? Where you swing around the trees? It was like a giant 2D parkour experience where you play as a gibbon. It was really cool. And the game was also really educational too. It was like every now and then it would give you moments that explains gibbons, their behavior, what threatens them, the problem that humans have on them, the social problems, the ecological problems, political problems, all of that shit, and things you can do to help. You could have the same thing during those moments where you unlock tidbits and trivia about the elephant. Giblono. I bought a gibbon, his name is Giblono. Say hi, Giblono. He says hi. What's that thing? Oh, it's a bot. Yeah. Good shit. Thank you. Psst. Remove the space. What? The Burger Andy emote does not help. I would fucking imagine somebody coming up behind me going, "Hey, remove the space." And I turn around and there's no one there. Like, what the fuck just... It's like I'm going home. I think I just had a hallucination. That's what the bot said. Oh fuck, I didn't read it. Remove the space. Also, it is true that elephants have amazing memory. Or was that one of the hoaxes they made for TV? No, they do have incredible memory. But their memory is tied to emotion, much like ours. However, an elephant's memory is extremely... Okay, how do I explain this without sounding stupid? Impossible, but I'll try my best. So human memory is more of a logistical primate sense, where we remember tidbits of information that help us progress. Whether or not we find it useful or not, it's kind of a weird mishmash of bullshit. Especially since we're not exactly normal. So the only thing that's comparable to our memory is other primates. But elephants have an extremely large prefrontal cortex compared to us. Compared to most other animals, in fact. And that is where the part of your brain where all of the information is stored regarding to emotional behavior, memory, anything regarding feels rather than think. And because elephants are so... Because that part of that brain is so huge for them, they have emotional episodes of life, happy, sad, everything in between. And because memory is such a key factor with emotion, which is why we tend to remember trauma way more than happy memories. Even though we do remember happy memories, trauma is easy to remember. But with elephants, it's on a whole grander scale, which is why they can seem to remember everything. Because they are so in tuned with that part of being. It's something we can only imagine, because we cannot... It is currently impossible for us to replicate how they think and feel. We can only guess and imagine. Oh no, is this the giant fish pond? This is where it all went down. This is where all the... This is where it all went down. I'm not going to do it again. I promise. I'm not going to do it again. I don't want to. Let's just... Let's leave. Oh, fuck. Temptation. No, we can't do it again. Ah, oh god. In Thailand, some villages actually have funerals for elephants when they pass away. That's amazing. That's really cool. I love that. But make no mistake, when I tell you that elephants have an intelligence and an emotional capacity like no other creature on the planet, that does not mean you can just walk up to one and be like, hey dude! Don't. They are still an animal. And they're able to fracture your skull with their trunk. So don't... They're not your bodies. Leave them alone. They're also the size of a bus. That's the thing. I think I mention it every time on here, but I keep bringing it up because it's such a perspective changer. You know elephants are huge. You've seen photos of them. You've seen videos of them. You know, it's no stranger that they are large creatures. But until you see one for yourself, it really is like a holy fuck moment. They're gigantic. I've only ever seen an elephant once in person. And I'll never forget it. You need to find a video of that elephant that was sniffing a news reporter. That was one of the funniest videos. Elephant sniff. I got a video somewhere of an elephant slamming his trunk down on a metal floor and it's making a thwomp noise. You fed an elephant as a kid once, but you were so young you don't remember almost anything about it. That's still cool though. You feed an elephant a big piece of grass. Ooh. Oh. You think it was the last day? It was the... You think it was the last and only elephant in Finland who passed away a few years ago. You remember the elephant trunk touched your finger. Aw. Trunk touch. That's an amazing experience. That kicks ass. It's a video of an... You found it. Feel free to post it if you like. There's a video of an elephant taking a guy's hat. Putting it on its own head before putting it back on the guy's head. Damn it! Traffic was too much. Let's take a look at this. Okay, the thumbnail for this is already amazing.
And even for millions of other species, home hangs in the balance. Human actions are destroying habitats, decimating our entire ecosystem and disrupting the circle of life. And with the rise in drought cases, it is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home.
He tried his best. He tried so hard to keep a straight face. That was amazing. What a professional.
It is up to us to be guardians of our own natural world, save our wild species, and provide a home.
Oh, get sniffed. That's amazing. Oh boy. Pretty much the only thing you remember about it was how the trunk moved. Their trunks are amazing. When they're kids, they're not so amazing. They're really clumsy with their trunks, but the adults are so dexterous. It's amazing. It really is like a nose hand. You haven't gone close to an elephant, but you did get to pet a rhinoceros. Okay, that's pretty badass. You got to pet a fucking armored cow. That's amazing. Strange how we have fucking... What? Oh, tall horses with 10-foot long necks, but believing that a horse with a horn exists is a step too far. I mean, I don't know, I believe. You want to go to a zoo, but they're expensive and far away? I'm sorry. I wish animal experiences were more easily accessible. Decimated. He wants to be on the news as well. He wanted to sniff him. See if he's got any good sniffs. Giraffes aren't horses. Giraffes are goats. I mean, they're not actually goats, but they're the same family. You were gonna as well. You held a Deathstalker scorpion. Fuck. I mean, clearly it was safe, but still, that's... I don't know, I'd be creeped out. I'd be like, it can't sense my fear, can it? I don't like this thing. They don't even look like horses. I don't know. I'm trying to imagine a scenario where I see a giraffe and mistake it for a horse, but I don't know if I can. It's pretty hard to mistake a giraffe for anything else. They are mythical creatures that were banished to Earth for the uprising against King Temmet. Did you know? In Japanese, giraffe is Kirin, named after the Eastern mythological dragon unicorn thing. Oh, that's cool. There's an aura of evil around them, which is strange. It's strange because scorpions are one of the more tamer arthropods on the planet. It's strange how we look at them and go, evil! When scorpions are less likely to, you know, pinch and sting you than any other creepy crawly. Video game. I like Scorpos. They are cool. They creep me out though. The bigger the scorpion, the less dangerous it is. I mean, it's not going to poison you, but it could still pinch and sting you. This thing isn't dangerous. Picks up Emperor Scorpion, gets fucking... gets cuts and bruises all over his fingers. See, that was... See, I'm fine. You're right, though, yeah. I only lost 3 things, I'll thank you very much. You watched the playthrough of the new Indiana Jones game, and it had a great scene with scorpions. Oh shit. I still need to look into that game. Like watch a playthrough or something. You held a boa and a cobra. Boa's pretty cool. I like boas, though boas can easily be tricked into thinking they're safe. So I can see how holding a boa is pretty badass, but I can see how you feed it and, you know, it'll purr like a kitten. A cobra, though. That must have been one of the most people-friendly, light-hearted cobras in the world for it to just let you hold it. What the shit? They're grumpy. Cobras have got the same level of grump as rattlesnakes. That's nuts. The indie game is actually fantastic. You really want to play it for yourself too. I was super impressed by it. God damn, I need to look into it some more. You know what, playing this game actually kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones, the second film in particular. I don't know if your laptop is strong enough to handle it, but you'd like to play Great Circle. I can't wait for Great Circle to be finished. But I know it's going to take a millennium. But when it's out, it's going to be great. You were shitting yourself with the cobra. Yeah, I would too. Wanna hold a cobra? What the fuck? No? You kidding me? It's friendly. I don't care. I ain't touching that. Take me to where the chinchillas are. I want to hold one of those. They have Uberfluff. Did you know chinchilla fur... God, what was it? No. I think chinchilla fur is one of the densest fur in all the mammals. It's got like something ridiculous like 50 hair follicles per cubicle. So it's like super fluffy and dense. I'd love to hold a chinchilla. It would feel like a living plush. Indiana Jones game is arguably one of the best games last year, but you'd argue the best game for the Xbox in about half a decade. Oh my god. Oh my god! You're so right. Great Circle is... It is... Wait, but Great Circle is out? Unless you mean the PS5. I didn't know it came out. I have it on my Steam and I didn't get a notification. The Greats... And the Great Circle game is actually... Wait a minute. Are we talking about a different game? Damn it! We might be talking about a different game here. You've played the Great Circle and completed it. Fucking it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely talking about a different game. Because I'm looking at it right now and it's not out. Unless there's two games called The Great Circle. That isn't about indie. Wait a goddamn second. Steam. Talking about Indiana Jones. I thought... Somebody mentioned The Great Circle, which is a different game. I did not know the indie game had another name. Yeah, there is another game called The Great Circle. I thought you were talking about... Wait a sec. I thought you were talking about this. And immerse yourself with the realistic struggle to survive an African wildlife reserve. Explore the daily lives of hundreds of wild animals and the complicated roles that humans play in their environment. Travel a vast open world and discover the history of the giant Caladra known as the Great Circle. You get to play as elephants and shit. And zebras and people and crocs. And giraffes. Ostriches. Anyway. Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. There we go. That's news to you. You didn't know about this game. That was a big kerfuffle. I had no idea. I thought the indie game was just called Indiana Jones. The game. I had no idea it had a subtitle, The Great Circle. What a confusing moment that was. You played and completed The Great Circle, it's incredible. Okay. Now we're caught up. You do also want to play some of the older indie games since you've never beaten Fate of Atlantis. Chinchillas take dust baths to clean... The message jumped up and I continued reading from that line. Chinchillas take dust bath to clean tomb holds up well. My brain was like, what are you talking about? To clean their fur to get rid of the excess moisture. Chinchillas have a special oil coating in their fur that helps to clean, maintain, and to not mat and knot the fur. But as that oil reaches the surface, all of the crap that comes with it sticks to the surface. And because they're so big and fluffy, they can't groom themselves normally. So they take dust baths to rub off all the excess. And they are adorable whilst doing it. Emperor's Tomb holds up well. I don't think I've ever played an Indiana Jones game. Not even the Lego one. There's a program named Dream that exists to make Infernal Machine run on modern computers and other LucasArts games, and that's a pretty amusing Tomb Raider clone. Infernal Machine. Do I know about Infernal Machine? It sounds familiar. There's a lot of things called Infernal Machine though, I think. Ah! That's the honest game for PC and N64. Snakes. Why did it have to be snare? Throws a snake at Indiana Jones' forehead. Have I told you guys about the snake tossing incident? hate using the word incident. The internet's ruined it. But there was a weird fucking phase in the US years ago. I learnt about this quite a while back, and I had to double check just in case somebody was making up. But there was a town in the US where people were grabbing snakes by the tails and sort of like gently swing toss them into cars that were driving by into open windows. And it sounds stupid and made up. I was like, this isn't real. This was a long time ago. Naturally, it stopped, but goodness, imagine being in that town. There's videos of it too. There's footage, there's evidence. Shit. I'm pretty sure if you just type in "man tosses snake into car," you should find some footage. If you were so inclined. It's just your local snake tosser. Yep. Oh, whacking day, oh, whacking day. Marge, I'm going to leave the house and beat the shit out of some snakes. Okay, Homer, be back for dinner. Kind of crazy how The Simpsons tackled the whole, you know, religious people beating the shit out of snakes fucking nonsense like years ago. Be dinner back for The Simpsons. Thank you, wife. That sounds eerily close to the Whacking Day episode. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Crazy. The coincidences are high today. Whacking Day, oh, Whacking Day. Reality is stranger than fiction. Where do you think fiction gets its ideas from? Woof! Only just. Look at this, Marge. I bought a new whacking mallet. Why did you buy a new whacking mallet? To beat the shit out of some snake. Part of me wants to make a Simpsons parody. Or do my shitty Simpsons voices. Just upload it to the internet with no context. The monkeys are throwing themselves out of the tree and dying. I do the Homer voice surprisingly well. I don't know if that's a compliment. Holy shit. This game. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody remembers this. Way back, earlier this year, when I was playing through Yakuza Like a Dragon, there was a thought I had, a memory, about Homer punching Lenny in the back of the head for some reason. And I said it was going to drive me nuts trying to remember, and then I remembered. I remembered recently. And I've been meaning to tell you guys. Can't tell, is that a wall or a road? It's a wall. Okay, glad I didn't do that then. I put a pizza in the oven. I want a pizza. I want a big old disc of cheese. Please. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna punch Lenny in the back of the head. Get into that pool. Do it! Oh, that was too close. Oh, excuse me. Body noises. Please put your hands together for the Blue Man's Group recreational act. Body noises. Everybody claps. And the Blue Man Group are just standing there shirtless, slapping themselves. And everyone's clapping. Woohoo! Drinking up the whole pool. No. Make it across the road! Thank you. I'm slurping up every patch of water I can see. We're heading to the ocean, where we plan to slurp up the entire ocean. There's a huge patch of water right here. We're going to slurp this too. It'll take a while, but we can do it. With a big ass straw. Like Badlands Chugs. It's working! The pool is draining! Yes. Consumed. To the next water source. Somebody better stop these monkeys, otherwise there's gonna be no drinkable water. Made it. Was Palpatine narrating then? I didn't mean to do a Palpy, but I'll... Go between the buildings and find every piece of water you can slurp. I want to try and do a Palpatine, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm good enough. Doom. I really like how this game does lightning. Sweet mother of God. Yes! Oh! Victory, baby! Drink up all of the amoebas. My God, I'm yawning so much. This game's making me sleepy somehow. This happened last time. I was playing this game and I got very sleepy and comfortable, and I shouldn't. Damn it! What? What? Oh my god. Guys. As long as I don't touch anything, we could be at the top of the leaderboard. I don't know how I've done this, but somehow dying in this puddle has glitched the game out. And my score is skyrocketing. Very obnoxious noise though. Why did you have to remind me of the amoebas? Amoebos. How do you know how thirsty the monkeys are? There's a meter in the bottom left. Unfortunately, chat is covering that up. But it's a tiny little bar that has a gradient on it, and you can see it change colour from hues of blue to red. And that's how you know how thirsty your monkeys are. Wow, shit. People are going to be wondering how the hell I managed to get a score this high. Wow, how did you do it? Well, let me just tell you something, kid. It's a little thing called perseverance training. And having a good morning breakfast every morning. Make sure to drink your milk. It was all luck. All success is luck. You cannot manufacture it. Well, we've got 45 minutes until the stream ends. I'd rather not listen to this. So, okay. Yeah, it is Shenmue. It's Dreamcast's relaxing music from Dreamcast games playlist. Shame too, because this is the road at the end of the game. If you cross this big road, you get to the beach and win. Good golly gosh, though, is it rough. So it looks like we gain 100,000 per every 2 seconds. Maybe 3, give or take. Yeah, about 2.5. So 2 to 3 seconds per every 100,000. So that means for every 30 seconds, give or take, we get $1 million. So that should mean I'm bad at maths. Hold on, let me try and work this out for real. Without using a calculator, let me use my big brainus. So you apply that by 10. It's no use applying it by 10 again because that's not how... It's not going to take 30 minutes. 3 minutes. Got it, there we go. My stupid brain. Took me a while, but I got there. So, roughly every 3 minutes, we will get 100 million. No, 10 million. We will get 10 million. Goodness. Every 3 minutes. So, it's almost 20 past now, so that means... Nothing. Is this the rest of the stream? Whoa. Oh, it's just rain. Is this the rest of the stream? Kind of. I'm, Wait a sec. I ruined it. I ruined it! I ruined it! My monkey revived because of the rain due to the stupid glitch, and I thought, hey, let's go to the beach, let's win the game too. Oh well. Let's see where I am on the leaderboard. So score, that's my highest. I am second in the world! I am second in the world! Second best warm monkey player. Fuck you. Amazing work. I didn't do shit. I didn't do a fucking thing. You guarantee bug is the same using the glitch. I know. That's why it's called bug. I agree. You know, if I was smarter, I could have used that glitch to finish the game. But I panicked. Also, the game's really quiet. How's that better? I guess we'll find out. Ippe. The public don't know that, though. The public will assume, wow, that... wow, he must be really good at War Monkey. Well, you know, all sorts of amazing things with this game. If I manage to pull it off again, I know what to do. Absolutely. Absolutely, what I do is I don't click off the screen, wait for it to rain, for my monkey to resurrect in the puddle, and then strategically move to the next puddle. You know, I actually feel really confident about this. If we manage to make it to the big road again, that's exactly what I'm going to do. There's a high chance that we could finish Warm Monkey today. And that feels like a promise. And we better do it before the bug gets fixed too, otherwise... otherwise we're gonna have to do it legitly. Ding, 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 ding. We're gonna have to... we need to slurp up the ocean. You don't understand how important that is to me. It's my biggest dream. Your biggest dream... your biggest dream was to eat the world's biggest sandwich, and you did it last year, remember? Oh, nice. No casual... oh. I was about to say no casualties. I thought your lifelong dream was to go on the Gong Show. Homer really had a lot of lifelong dreams. And he's achieving them all. I don't know what is... I don't know what the big deal is. Big sandwich. Piss. Try again. I just remembered a weird... sorry, I was trapped in my own brain there for a sec, thinking about something I just remembered. There was a weird rule in Roman times that said any crime committed against your own father was the worst crime you could do, and it was punishable by death. And I'm sitting here like... you guys understand that the only reason that rule was invented is because dads all over ancient Rome were terrified of their kids becoming old enough to fight back. So they made a law to protect themselves. And I'm just sitting there in my own brain like, man... they should make it legal that if you've got a shitty dad, you're allowed to punch him. Patricide. I don't really want to kill him, I just want to, you know... Death is too good. Just wanna... yeah, just take the rest of his teeth out, you know? Just something small. I feel like falling asleep. Something about the soundscape. There is something about this game that is triggering my sleepy bone. I don't know what it is. It shouldn't! For crying out loud, there's segments where monkeys get run over by cars, and I'm just sitting there going... just feel like rolling in a big blanket and drifting up to dreamland. It's the color scheme, the soundscape. There's also like a weird dreamlike quality to this game too. Because everything, all of the pixel art here is like... it's like real... I dare say it's not even pixel art. I think these are just extremely low-res photographs of real things. So there's like a weird familiarity to this too. That probably helps with the coziness. The dreamlikeness was why you suspected it was a weird Japanese game. I would have believed it. If we had never found out who made this, I would have totally believed that. Turns out it's French. How far have I gotten so far? Got close to the beach again, died. But we discovered a glitch that was giving me infinite score. And now I'm second place on the world leaderboard. This is true. I am the second best warm monkey player in the world. No one checked the video how I got the score. Just take my word for it. Oh yeah, thanks to the bug we also found a strat for winning. So there's a weird thing that happens if I die whilst in a pool. For whatever reason, if it starts raining whilst I am in the pool dead, it brings me back to life. Don't know why. Weird quirk of the code. So, and the game doesn't end unless I press start on the scoreboard. So, if I die, I'm going to make sure I die in a pool of water. Let the scoreboard rest until it starts to rain, because the cycle keeps going even though I'm dead. Wait for it to rain, come back to life, get a gaggle of monkeys, and then dart to the next pool. And rinse and repeat until I reach the bridge. That's the idea. But I gotta get there first. I think finishing the game would also be a nice thing too. I'm one of the I can go to the bar and try and pick people up. You know, not only am I second place on the Warm Monkey leaderboard, but I'm one of the few people who actually managed to reach the beach. Yeah. Kind of a big deal. No! Fuck. To 1%. I'll be part of the 1% Warm Monkey Club. Me and one other guy. God damn. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. I wonder if there's a Warm Monkey soundtrack we could listen to, because I could easily listen to this background ambience whilst I work. Not so much the cars, but spleesh. I would so very much like to get this finished today. I don't mind coming back tomorrow, because now we have a hopeful strat rather than me just winging it. But if I can get it done today, that would be fantastic. And then people won't be so confused why there's so many Warm Monkey videos. The game can't be that good. Yeah, it's weirdly addictive. There's something about it. Nice. I like this idea, though, of taking real-world objects, making them super low-res, and to conform them to a color scheme. It's a very nice, strangely relaxing visual. What are you oh-knowing at? Did you find your shoe? Monkey. You're getting the urge to play Gran Turismo again. What a very specific oh no. This wash of dread rolls over your shoulders and it's gripping your throat like a madman. Oh no. What is it, Green? I need to play Gran Turismo again. It's not that big of a deal, is it? It's nothing to get panicked about. It's nothing to get all bent out of shape about. I'm sure you'll be fine. You don't understand! Pins me to the wall. I've already put 250 hours into it. It can't take me anymore. I've got a family. I guess everyone has a family. He's not a father, but he is the child of other people. I am the child of other people. What a sentence. It's nowhere near your GT3 and GT4 playtime, but still. Sometimes I wish I still had my old Steam account where I could look up some of the games I sunk so much time into. But it's gone. It's lost. And rightly so. What happened to it? I was being an asshole. I wasn't a very nice. I wasn't a very nice person. At the time, I bitched about it and complained, but looking back, very appropriate punishment. Everyone is the child of someone. Not everyone. There's a man called Gert, who just appeared one day, and he's been on this earth for 7,000 years. $500 hours on GT3, and you think shy of 1,000 on 4. Woof! You know, it's normal for people to clock in some hundreds of hours on their favorite game, but 1,000? Fuck me, dude. You have 660 hours on Stardew Valley. Fucking hell. You did go on that crazy achievement hunt, though. And you got it, by Jinkum. Cuts on it, you did it, and I'm standing here shaking your hand. Tear in my eye. I'm proud to be in the presence of someone who got every achievement in Stardew Valley. You don't know what this does for my pride. This day only matches that of the day I first laid eyes on my daughter. I am not her father, that was a joke. That's what we in the trade call character development. I guess I did have character development. I'm not a huge fan of past me. I would very much like to be in a room alone with past me. Thought we would agree to talk about Gert. Gert had to come up at some point. Besides, he's not a threat. He just likes to look around, you know? He just likes to be around. He's not hurting anybody. I think. Gran Turismo hooks you, man. It's dangerous. You gotta be careful. We need to put a timer on your Turismo time. You got good news. It's more good news. Good news, everyone! Pep has some good news! Let's gather around and listen to the good news! That was almost Virgin on Wallace. You got a new shirt accepted to be print. Oh my god. That's so soon after your other one. I would ask what it is, but I'll find out. It's a niche fandom, but so you don't expect it to be a big seller, but you're excited that a risk paid off. I know, right? I mean, it's always a risk when you sign up for these things. It's like you don't know if people are going to say yes, but they actually said yes. They said yes, and it's an opportunity for money. Delicious money, yes. You're really inspired to make a shirt design, so you've been trying to churn them out as long as the motivation lasts. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So when it rains, the pools refill. I mean, of course they do. It makes sense. But now I've seen it firsthand. Yeah, I can't wait to see the new shirt. To see the new shirt. A niche. Niche fandom. What could it be? Kind of reminds me of Rain World a little. I really want to play Rain World. Looks hard as hell though. Still though, I'm no stranger to difficult games. Come on, monkeys, we need to find water. Rain World is great, really difficult and tests your patience. But it's a beautiful and incredibly unique game. I agree. And you get to play as a slug cat. One of the few joys in life. Slugging around at the speed of sound. Just imagine it going through one of those clear hamster tube pipes. Monkey. Rolling around in the way, the skipper, the weefy, my folk go the voodoo. I don't know why I'm doing that, I know the lyrics. I guess I just felt like fucking around a bit. Halfway through that I was like, why am I scatting? I know the lyrics. Doesn't make any sense. Pizza. Pizza eaten. The pizza has been devoured. Court of Jesters, I have just one more proposition for this ethereal court. When the pizza was put into the oven this afternoon, how many of you thought about not eating it? Yes, it's all very easy to look at a pizza when it's finally cooked. The cheese glistening, the heat radiating off those slices of bread caked in the ingredients that make your lips savor for the taste. But it ever occurred to you that one of you could not have just eaten something else? I look to the Brethren Court, and I ask one more question. Is it not our responsibility to consider our options, to guide human civilization towards prospered paradise? Is it not our responsibility to ensure the safety of our sentient race with better decisions? I slam my hand on the table. Pizza is good once in a while, yes. But every day, that is dangerous. I bid you gentlemen adieu. I get in my flying UFO. What are those monkeys doing? Something's wrong over there. They're going red. They died. They died doing what they loved. Overheated monkeys. Cooked. Apparently monkey taste awful. I believe it. Also, why would you eat a monkey? There are better animals out there. You could. They're so gangly. What the hell is happening? They're throwing themselves off the cliff. He's going over that cliff. Don't smash into us. Yeah. No! I was inches away! I was centimeters away from the puddle! That's all I just did. Fuck. You forget which time period this was in, but it seems to you... where there was... My brain, hold on, I'm foaming at my failure. You forget which time period this was in, but it seems to you like there was a while when the British rich explorers just wanted to taste and eat every animal they ever found. Yeah. There was a lot of rich people. It wasn't just the British. The French, the Danish, the Germans, the Spanish. So many European... That was a weird time in history. Everybody in Europe was just like, you know what? I feel like just punching the rest of the world. Does anybody else feel like just punching the rest of the world? And Denmark sits up and goes, yeah, that... You know, I've been thinking about that. I didn't know if anybody else was thinking it. France and Germany stands up. You know, we've actually been building stuff to help us punch the rest of the world. Maybe we could, like, meet up and discuss how we should punch the rest of the world. And then the Spanish are like, dude, you guys are gonna punch the... Guys, we're about to go to South America and punch the shit out of all the South Americans. Do you want to come? I didn't know you guys were down for punching the rest of the world. Let's fucking do it. And just like that, The most powerful nations in Europe all joined forces to beat the shit out of the rest of the world. The end. You were about to say something spicy, but you won't. Spicy chat. Splash, splash. What a weird time. I think I've often talked about this, but I'd like to have like a magic mirror where I could just think about what type of what time in history I would like to look at, and it would show me like a magical television. That's something I would like to look at. Like, show me the point in history where everybody in Europe weirdly, unanimously all decided to just, I don't know, conquer the rest of the planet. Because it's creepy that it happened at once, and they all just decided to do it. It wasn't just one country, they all just got up and did it. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, there's a... Whether or not it's true, I don't care, but apparently the Vatican has a magic piece of glass that you can tell it to show you points in history, and it will. Apparently the Vatican owns that. That should be featured in the next Indiana Jones game. That would be a cool relic. Some villain wants to, some villain wants that relic for some nefarious purposes. I can't imagine what, but... off the top of my head, but, I'm sure you could do something villainous by looking into history. I guess you could look at any point of history, so nothing would be a secret to you. So I suppose the advantage would be you could scope out information that's trying to be hidden. So let's say there's a conspiracy theory you want to check if it's true. Because the mirror will either show you or it won't if it's true. So you could say, show me the meeting where they decided to assassinate JFK. And then JFK being President Kennedy. And then the mirror would go... and it would show you, and you would be able to see the meeting of who was involved, and you could be like, oh, fuck. If you wanted to know that information, again, I don't know how it would help you. Knowledge is power. That would be a neat indie artifact. It sure would. I agree. Or some secret or shit that has been lost to time. One person who knows what happened. Oh, that's something. Yeah, fuck, I didn't think of that. Show me ancient Egypt. Show me... Ha, yeah. Show me the pyramids being built. And whether or not it is aliens. You'll find out. It shows you. Imagine if it is. Imagine you see it, it's like, holy fuck! And it's fucking... and you put down the piece of glass and you're just like... I don't like this thing anymore. I don't want to know anymore. Show me the collapse of Atlantis. Show me the fall of Babylon. Show me the construction of Alexander the Great's library. What else? Some other cool pseudo conspiracy stuff. Oh yeah, show me the Roswell crash. Then I get to see if it really is aliens or if it wasn't just the government fucking around. You know what? Now that I think about it more, yeah, the evil... Well, it's not evil, it's just an artifact. But the mirror, where you could look at any point in history, could be used for nefarious purposes. It really could. But then again, I wouldn't use it for that. I would just be interested in pieces of history. If you can prove something that undermines historical facts, it breaks trust in the powers that be. That is true. Guys, are we accidentally writing the plots to the next Indiana Jones movie and or game? I think we are. Shit. You know what? This is actually a perfect time to test if the theory works. If we wait long enough, because that was a puddle I was just in. If we wait long enough for the rain to come in and the same thing happens again, then we'll know. And tomorrow we can pick up where we left off with newfound confidence. Show you how the Great Wall of China was built. There's actually a lot of cool things I would like to see. Like, not even the conspiracy theory stuff, just stuff that I know, like, exists, and I would like to see it being done. Like, show me the construction of, Stonehenge. Show me how it was actually put up, and by who. Show me that. You want to see a plesiosaur? Show Pep some dinosaurs. Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Imagine looking into the past and seeing all of these unique animals just run around. And there's going to be loads that we don't know about because the fossil records, they have to be slim. Like, we only know about the stuff we know about. There must be way more animals that have existed that we don't have a catalogue of. Holy shit, I would spend hours just watching past Earth. Show me a mammoth. Show me a saber-toothed tiger. Show me... I forget what that scary... show me a Liopleurodon. The gigantic sea dinosaur. It's got big flippers. Indiana Jones and the Chronovisor. Show me the Doggerland was like. Oh yeah, the land between France and England. Before it flooded. This idea has tons of promise. I know, right? This is something that we're just tickled on for a fun moment. There's actually a really cool idea. I like this. And now I want a Chronovisor. God damn it. Ooh, it's raining. It worked. It worked. It worked. I'm alive. You lived. But the scoreboard is still up. But it looks like, you guys can't see, but it looks like my warm meter is stuck. It doesn't look like it can go up anymore. So I'm limited. However, if I'm just close to the beach, if I'm really close to the beach, it won't matter how warm I am, because I can just get to the end. But it worked. Oh my god, it's doing that thing again! Well. We're learning more about this game. You know what? Save all of this for next time. We have knowledge. We have warm monkey knowledge. Tomorrow we are going full hog on finishing this game. It's gonna happen. I'll be part of the 1% that managed to get to the beach. And I'll wear it as a badge of honor.